Welcome everybody to Beyond the Barricade. I am your host, Papa Denk, and I am live coming into you from the Denk Squad Studios over here, where I have my beautiful piano. But without further ado, let me bring to you the one and only RJD. RJD, you threw me
What's
off with the
up,
RJD,
man?
man. Jay
RJD,
Davis.
Rottweiler Davis. Yes, sir.
What's going on?
What's up with it, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just a little hot. It's hot in my apartment. I'm dying over here.
Oh, man, I just came from the gym, so I'm a little heated right now myself.
I'm going after this, actually.
Sounds good. That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, listen, let's start off with, how did you fall in love with professional wrestling?
Man, I've been in love with professional wrestling since I was a legit, man. My grandfather used to sit me in front of the big TV that he had, and he would play me tapes from Terry Gordy, Terry Funk, a lot of the old school, man.
Oh, wow.
So I grew up watching 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s wrestling, and I think honestly
That's
that was
awesome.
probably the best eras of wrestling to me. But
Right.
that's how I fell in love.
That's when kayfabe was a thing.
It still is. It still is.
Somewhat. I get it, Serena. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about, where did you go train? Who were your trainers, and what were your thoughts during that initial training?
Man, I want to give a shout out to Texas All-Star Wrestling for helping train me there. I had Scobie Gober, Terry Calhoun, and Jason Sullivan, as well as Lowrider, aka Pedro Ortega. Without them four men, it would I don't think there would be a Rottweiler Davis. Them guys helped me tremendously throughout my career.
Okay. Is that where you wrestle out of Texas?
Yeah, I wrestle up in Texas, but I do travel, and I'll be in Utah actually,
Okay.
November 4th.
I want to know if you know a couple of people I know from out there.
All right.
Gino told you so.
I've never met Gino, but I have messaged him. He's a really cool dude. Not gonna lie.
Yes.
He really is. As far as I've messaged him, so yeah, I've never met him in person though.
Okay. What about Dante King?
His name sounds familiar.
Okay. What about this organization out there, Motivate Pro Wrestling?
Motivate. I've heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of them.
All right. I just want to throw some things your way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Let's go into, after your initial training, tell me about your first match. Who was your opponent, and what were your thoughts during that first match?
Man, my first match was I was 6 months in, and they said, you know what, kid, we're gonna put you in the match against Nate Slater. Now at the time, Nate Slater is the heavyweight champion, I believe, at the time of Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in the semi-main event, with him, and going through my mind, I'm like, this dude's 6'1", 320 pounds at the time. I'm 5'8", 5'9",
Right.
220 pounds, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. But the Rottweiler Davis is that dog, and I did my thing. I came up short, but he definitely felt me that
He
match.
felt it.
He felt that. Yeah, I had to apply that pressure. Yeah.
The bite of the Rottweiler.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Tell me about a wrestler you want to wrestle, but you haven't wrestled yet, and why?
A great question.
Yeah, and it could be more than one if you got more than one.
I do have more than one, but the one right now that I really want to wrestle would probably be. I don't know. That's a great question. It really is a lot. I don't know. It's so many. I can't give you one.
Really?
I can't give you one. Yeah, it's a lot. I need to get in the ring with.
All right. I mean, you can't give me one. My hair is all over the place in here.
That I haven't wrestled before.
That you haven't wrestled. It doesn't have to be anybody in Texas. It could be anybody anywhere.
I know. I'm trying to see.
It could be male or female. Doesn't matter.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to get in the ring with Jonathan Gresham.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I would like to wrestle him and put him on the mat. You know, I don't think he'd be able to handle my amateur wrestling skills that I've acquired. You know, so
Interesting.
you know,
The challenge is laid out to Jonathan Gresham.
I mean, you know, if he want to step to the Rottweiler J Davis, I'm more than happy, to step to him. And I think the fans will love what they see, but I'm pretty sure he would feel the pressure that the Rottweiler J Davis brings. Just side note, just saying that.
Okay, all right. Tell me about your toughest match you've had with an opponent. Who was the opponent, and why was it so tough for you?
Mm. Toughest match, probably wrestling Gino Medina. Just
Okay.
having the butterflies and just mentally, exhausting myself about can I beat him? Like I know he's one of the pillars of Texas, and wrestling him the couple times that I did was definitely nerve wracking.
Okay, all right. We got a fan question, which is really my booker. She took my question. If you had to pick one type of match that you want to be in, which match would it be?
Mm. Probably a Iron Man match. I think in an
Iron Man.
Iron Man match you can definitely test your endurance and
Uh-huh.
your will. And it really shows. It really shows the weakness in people. So I want to be able to go in there and even find my own weaknesses that I need to work on. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I think the Iron Man match would be something that would definitely test my limits.
Who would you like to have that match with?
Brian Keith.
Ryan Keith. Okay, why?
I mean, why not? Perfect opponent for an Iron Man match. I mean, I wrestled him before, and just wrestling him, dude is amazing. He can't
Okay.
touch me. He can't touch me, but he's amazing.
All right.
He's okay. He's good. The dude is good. I give him that.
Okay. But he can't come close to you.
Hey,
All right. We'll jump off the subject. All right. Let's go into what has been the best advice someone has given you in the business.
shut up and listen. Talk to vets. Ask questions when you don't know something. Um, and I mean, really, that's it. I feel like the best thing a young talent, a young professional wrestler that's new in the game can do is really listen to the vets. Is
Okay.
listen to the vets. And I've had vets tell me, all the vets don't know everything. There's gonna be vets that give you bad advice, but even within that bad advice, you can find something good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And it's all about making what they give you, creating it and making it your own. So I really believe in that. Without wisdom and without knowledge, you cannot progress in life or in professional wrestling. So I
That's
really
true.
feel like that's the number one thing is just to listen. Yeah.
That's true. Good. Good. That was good advice, man.
All right.
Who gave it
Appreciate
to you?
Jason Sullivan, but I mean, he was the first one to say so. But I mean, all the vets that I've came across, that took a liking to me, and that felt I was worthy of their knowledge, at least to give me some type of knowledge or something or some type of advice. So any vet that I came across, that was probably the most prominent thing that they spoke about.
Okay. Tell me how important to you is promo work for upcoming matches? Because I see that there's a lot of wrestlers that aren't doing that for the companies they're working for.
I mean, the promo is one of the most under underrated skills. Well, I wouldn't say underrated. One of the most unutilized skills right now. It's something that people don't take the time to practice.
Right.
Don't be scared to look in the mirror, talk to yourself, and find your voice. You got to. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? You got
Yeah.
to. And if it sounds corny, it's probably good. You know what I mean? If it
Right.
sounds corny, it's probably good. But I really think promo is something that needs to come back stronger in professional wrestling. Without it, you can't sell a match, you can't sell a story, you can't make the fans believe with just words. When you can grasp the fans with just your words and your emotion,
Right.
they sunken in. So when you get ready to the match, whatever you do, they gonna love whatever you do.
Okay.
You
You got
want
a
them to do that.
you got a pretty good head on your shoulders over there, man.
Man, I listen. I listen. That's
I
the main
see.
thing. Like we got two ears and one mouth for a reason, and
Uh,
especially in this business, it's great to know that. So, once again, listen, pick some stuff up, and it'll go good for you.
okay. Next question. What has been your best fan interaction with a fan?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, okay, so I just did this event in my home city in Conroe, Texas. I did a back to school backpack and school supplies, hygiene products, and clothing giveaway.
Hmm.
Well, not a giveaway, but like an event. So you could come in and get what you need, the necessities or whatever. But it was also a wrestling event. I think just interacting with everybody after that was probably the most important and the happiest interaction I've ever had, the best interaction, just because people was coming up to me and saying, you really helped me. I couldn't afford this, I couldn't afford that. My kids didn't have shoes, they didn't have clothes, they didn't have backpacks, pens, pencils, deodorant, toothbrushes. So being able to do that is probably the greatest fan interaction that I've had in my career so far, and probably will be the greatest reaction I will ever have.
Okay, that's a good. I like it. All right, next question. What do you like to do on your time off away from wrestling? Do you have any hobbies? Do you watch
Um,
TV, movies, collect?
I ain't gonna lie, I go to the gym a lot. I try to at least. I try to go to the gym. Really spending time with the family. That's probably the biggest thing. Spending time with the family. Without family, you don't really got much. So I make sure the family is locked in, or at least try to be locked in with my family as much as possible. I know I'm not the best, but with them
Uh,
is good. Yeah.
okay, awesome. Now, since you go to the gym a lot, what do you eat to get all the muscles? I just
Um.
I just want some personal advice. That's what.
I mean, honestly, bro, I have to gift it to my grandfather because well, my family tree, but just genetics really, and just having the passion to go into the gym. But eating wise, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have the best diet, but when I am on track,
Uh-huh.
mushrooms, chicken, lean beef, lean turkey, a lot of greens, beans. Um, Try to stay away from the breads and stuff, but
Oh, the
I,
breads.
it gets me, sometimes.
For me, it's rice. It's hard to get
Rice,
away from
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's hard, man. I'm Spanish, bro. It's hard for
Oh
me to get
yeah.
away from it.
Oh man, I can imagine.
There was a period I cut everything, like all carbs out, and that was not easy. I did
I'm
it for a
sure.
couple of months.
Oh yeah, how did it make you feel?
I mean, I felt great because I lost
Right,
a lot of fat that I had because I was really
right.
fat. But just like you eat a lot more chicken or beef, a lot more of it than you do when you have the rice or the potatoes and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump back into wrestling. Tell me about some goals you have set for yourself within, let's say, the next year of where
The
you want to
next
be.
year, definitely to have my name bigger than what it is. Um, just be better than where I am now. Be in a better space with wrestling where I than what I am now. That's really the goal for the next year.
Okay. Do you have any big matches coming up?
I do. I have I think a 5-on-5 in Utah. Um, I'm gonna be on the opposing side of Kevin Sullivan.
Oh,
I don't know if yeah,
okay.
Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, I know Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, grew up a big fan of his, so that one is really big to me personally.
Yeah.
And then the facility that me and some of the some guys own, we're gonna start running shows again. So definitely, looking forward to doing that.
Awesome. All right. Traveling. Where do you have like certain states that you want to hit that you haven't done yet?
California, New York, Jersey, uh, all over really,
Okay.
all
All
over.
right.
Really, I just want to go everywhere. I just want my name to be known. I want to go somewhere and they like, oh, that's the Rottweiler Jay Davis. Oh, that's Jay Davis. Yada yada. I want people to know me and to see my work.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a promotion in a minute. Hold on up here
Okay.
in New York.
Oh yeah.
I got this one that you might have heard of them. Wrestling is Now. They are from the SATs.
Oh yeah.
You heard of the SATs, right?
Uh-huh.
That's their company.
Oh man.
I just had to throw it there because those are my pals, man.
Okay. I
Those are my
appreciate
pals.
that. Definitely.
I'll have Serena send you some other info, all right?
Okay, I appreciate that for real. Thank you.
For other promotions. All right. If you are in Osceola, Arkansas, we have MCW down there.
You know what?
We're associated with them.
I was in Arkansas last month in September.
Yeah,
there you go. That's the promotion I definitely hit up.
Hit them up. Hit up Carl Clapp. He is part of it's owned by the Clapp family. So there's Clapps everywhere.
Okay.
There's like a multiverse of Clapps in there. But hit them up if you're in the area, man. They do shows every Friday.
Oh, nice. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Every Friday they have a show. Yeah. Check them out. They're on TikTok too. They stream their shows. So, all right, man. This is how we can cover, man. Having a good time talking to you. You got your head on your shoulders. Yeah. You got the gym thing going. You got the promo stuff going on. Bro, you got it going on, man. Let's get Jay out there. Let's get the Rottweiler everywhere.
Hey, man, we can get the Rottweiler Jay out there. I'm telling you, anytime that I come to your city, man, the Rottweiler Jay Davis finna show you what I'm about. Ain't no player when I step in that ring.
I'm all aboard, man. You got me sold already.
Hey.
All right, let's talk about before we end the interview, because I know you got out the gym. You're probably tired. I gotta head to the gym. Let's talk about overseas. If you wanted to go overseas, where would you go and why?
Oh man, Nepal, any place in Europe, because I just want to, man, I just want to hit somebody. I know they're gonna be out there throwing them things, and I'm trying to get out there with them too. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get mean and nasty with them European boys. I don't think they're gonna be able to handle who it is. I don't think they're gonna be able to handle me, but it's cool. I'm gonna get out there one day. We're gonna be over there.
You are hyped up. I see.
Man, people ask me this question. I'm like, anytime I want to go to Europe, I want to fight. I want to go out there and knock some people around, and I want to get hit myself. But they gotta hit me a lot harder than I'm gonna hit them if they want me to go down.
All right, man. Hey, listen.
Let me calm down, because let me, because I can take it there. All right.
Okay, all right. Listen, man, thank you for coming on the podcast, man. We gotta have you come back.
Man, whenever you want me to, just hit my line. I'll definitely do it anytime.
Awesome. Tell everybody about upcoming shows you have, and then where everybody can follow you.
Man, I got, like I said, Utah. I got some shows in Texas, with New Texas Pro Wrestling, Live Action Wrestling, aka Trap House Wrestling. I got a show in PWF in December. Man, if y'all really want to check out some good wrestling too, check out the Texas wrestling scene. And shoot, a lot of good talent out here, a lot of great talent. You can follow me on Instagram at _RottweilerJ99. Hit that follow. I need them subscribers. I need them followers. You can hit me on TikTok at _J_Rottweiler99 again. Hit me there. Facebook, hit me up on my real name, Jaquarius Davis. And check me out. I think what y'all see, y'all gonna like.
I 100% agree with you, man. Make sure everybody follows Jay, and I really appreciate you coming on the podcast. And as for me, up on my YouTube channel, I have the latest blog interactions. I'm talking to the former women's champion, and as you can see, Jay, she doesn't look very happy there.
I don't think she was, brother. I don't think she was, brother.
And she's eyeing my 23-6 title, which is worse.
Oh.
Coming up soon for me is my next vlog. Queen's coming from my time at New Evolution this past weekend. As you can see, I'm hanging out with Samoan royalty right there.
I'm gonna definitely check that out.
And Bobby C. I'm hanging out with Bobby C too. Also coming up for me, November 11th. Actually, no. Let's jump into a little bit for December since we talked about it earlier. My friends at Wrestling Is Now, they got New York wins coming up as PJ Savage takes on Hamlet Hertzu. You're not going to want to miss that event. And then November 11th, we have the big event in New York as I'm hanging out with Brittany Brooks. I'm sure you heard of Brittany Brooks.
I've heard of Brittany Brooks. I've heard of her. So I'm gonna definitely check that show out too.
She is blowing up. No, that's a convention that we're gonna be hanging out with.
Oh, okay. My fault.
I'm gonna tell you the show after, but I'm hanging out with Brittany Brooks as well as Anastasia Morningstar. She's gonna be at my table. She's done stuff in Texas.
Whoop somebody.
She's she's tough, man. She's no joke. She's done stuff at Texas too.
Okay.
She has. And I will also be joined by the one and only Nahir Robles from Puerto Rico. The Ola comes to big event, Puerto Rico. And she will be also in action at VPW's Insanity that coming night at Bay Shore as Victory Pro Wrestling presents Insanity, as Brittany will be there as well. And Impact star Simbodi will be there.
Ooh, Simbodi. My homeboy just wrestled him.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did.
I'm excited to meet him. And of course, all your favorite Victory Pro Wrestling stars will be there. Go to victoryprowrestling.com to get your tickets for that event. And if you're at big event, you can catch Mommy because Rhea Ripley's going to be there. Right?
Oh,
yeah. I know.
You threw that one in there. You threw that in there. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
That's what my son said when I said Mommy's going to be there. He's like, what? Oh, I'm going.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
We'll be selling Victory Pro Wrestling tickets, and Nahir Robles, the Ola will be selling them at the event. And I don't think she knows this yet, but she'll be selling them at the event. Jay, thank you for coming on.
Oh, man, I appreciate you. Thank you again, for sure.
Hold on for a second. Everybody else, I will be back this Friday with, as long as I pull that graphic, Raina Black. Raina Black is coming back, and all the way from Monster Factory, coming soon, the one and only Bobby Buffet. Make sure you check out Monster Factory on Apple TV. Bobby Buffet is joining me, and you probably know this person. The one and only Nix is joining me next week at 4:00, not 6:00.
I've actually, she went on my crossed my timeline on Instagram. Yeah, I think I actually seen her before.
Yeah, she's all over as well, man. All right. Oh, let me not forget my friends at Titan Championship Wrestling as they present Mount Olympus on November 4th. Get your tickets for that event. Go to Titan Championship Wrestling to get your tickets for that. If you are in New Jersey, since we talked about New Jersey, Jay.
Yeah.